It's hot, like it or not. Has it reached the peak yet, do you think?
I think it has for this time. And it really is quite hot and humid and muggy, isn't it? So I think some people will probably be quite relieved. Yes, we definitely have reached the peak of the heat. And of course, as so often happens, now comes the thundery breakdown. That's not to say it's going to get cold overnight. It'll gradually ease away. But we are going to be having quite a lively picture in the next couple of days, certainly the next 36 or so hours. We have weather warnings in force. There's one right now that lasts until around midnight tonight, and then that area really expands as we move into tomorrow, and it covers much of England and into Wales as well. Now, what you really need to remember about this is the fact that the very nature of thunderstorms, they're really just quite beefy showers, they're very hit and miss. So some parts will get away with nothing at all, and other areas will be seeing something a little bit more lively. So as temperatures rise, let's talk about what goes on. It heats up the air close to the earth, and that warm air rises. The moisture in the air condenses and forms clouds. Now, the intense heat during a heat wave supercharges this process, and soon these clouds become towering thunderclouds reaching over 10 miles into the sky. At that height, the water droplets in the cloud freeze, forming hailstones. This hail knocks against each other as they swirl around, and that friction creates an electrical charge known as static electricity, which is released in the form of lightning. What we hear is the thunder. That's the sound of the air expanding and contracting as the lightning passes through it. The hotter the temperatures, the bigger this process is, and it's certainly going to be big in the next couple of days. Let's have a look at the forecast. I don't know whether it's charming or not that I'm so excited about the weather, or I'm just a genuine geek. But either way, for us geeks, there's a lot to get your teeth into in the next couple of days.
It's charming, but it's kind of weird as well. So. Becky, thank you.
Well, you can certainly tell that I get very excited about the geeky bits of weather, and it's definitely going to be very geeky over the next couple of days. Not everyone loves a thunderstorm, but I certainly do, and there's plenty going on. So there's definitely worth being aware of the next 36 hours across much of England and Wales. We have the risk, not for everyone, the risk of thunderstorms. It's lightning and it's torrential rain. Just think of it coming all the way down from 10 miles up in the sky. So big hailstones in there, the size of marbles. Gosh, it's exciting. Right, let's have a look ahead to this evening and overnight. As we go past midnight, the area is expanded to covering much of England and Wales. Now, just keep an eye on this because the Met Office are likely to update this and maybe even upgrade to an amber in places. Just worth keeping in mind. As you can see, it's a warm and humid night, cooler and fresher the further north and northwest you go. Now, as we look ahead to tomorrow, we've got here this little plume of thunderstorms that move in across the UK, and that's really a sort of system that sits in the upper atmosphere. I've got to stop getting geeky, but basically tomorrow is a day of sunny spells and showers. Some of those showers could be rather thundery in nature. It's drier and a little bit fresher the further north and northwest you go. Hot and humid the further south and southeast you go. Then we have a look ahead to the end of the week, and we're really starting to see that breakdown then. It's a slightly cooler, fresher sort of feel across the UK, and then cloud and rain starts approaching from the west to give us a fresher picture for the weekend.